your questions. If you're new here, my name is Alison Wagner. I'm an intuitive empath, tarot reader, and psychic, and I read and feel into the energy of the cards. This channel is Ancient Oak Psychic Arts, and you can also go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, same name. We go live every single Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and answer your questions. All right, let's see what else to tell you. You can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. There you can learn more about me, and you can sign up for the free newsletter. It's at the bottom of every single page. You can also book a personal reading with me there. Sign up for a missing person consultation if you or someone you know has a missing loved one and you need help locating them, whether they are alive or deceased. And then also you can go to the Learning Center. That's where I have my manifestation course, the online tarot masterclass, which is coming out July, August, somewhere in there. I normally teach it live in March and in October, but so many people have been asking for it because we're all in different time zones. My audience is global. This will allow you to take it at your own pace, and you can go and view it as many times as you want. So that will be uploading soon. I just need to film it, but that is coming out. Also, I do private lessons on one-on-one tarot, raising your vibration, and manifestation. And I am just going to check the microphone today to make sure it looks like it's working to me, that there's no mic drama. Yay! Thanks. Hi, Ava. Hi, Ken. Nice to see you guys. Good. Finally. I mean, I don't know what the deal is with the mic. Anyways, everything's charged up. It's ready to go. I just want to also tell everybody, I'm in Florida, so we might be expecting a storm. It looks pretty dark out, but you know, it's Florida, so it's weird. It might even like bypass me, but I think we're expecting another storm. So if we lose internet or it gets cut, just know that that's what happened. It's a storm. So, okay, let's go ahead and I'll continue on. So the next class for the manifestation is going to be August 5th. So web designer is fixing the website right now as we speak to go ahead and set that up. Do not book just yet. Hold on. I'm just making a pre-announcement for that, but that is also coming. It's going to be an accelerated course, so look for that. Also, we have Alison's Picks. That's also on my website. That's where my affiliate links are. It's Skin Like Butter. She has awesome body butters, soaps, sugar scrubs. I use her products. They're phenomenal. And Dr. Amir Karim, MD, skincare. His is the facial products, and hers are the body. Awesome products. And I'll tell you, if I could, I would definitely go and see him. He's a plastic surgeon. He specializes in facial, what does he call it? Vertical restore, facelift, but I love it. Vertical restore. Anyways, he is phenomenal. He happens to be in San Diego. Now, I found him on the internet, and of course he's from San Diego. I know that sounds so funny, but I mean, look at, it's not just a coincidence. Anyways, his products are phenomenal. I've been using them for years, and I highly recommend them, which is why it's an affiliate. And then there's Rogers Hood Apothecary. And then, of course, that's going to be the Parasite Cleanse, the Mold Cleanse, the Lymph Kit, and the Fulvic Soak. If you didn't see it already, go back and watch my interview with the founder, Kim Rogers, where we discuss these things. I'm going to have her back on, I hope in about a month or two, to go ahead and do some follow-ups. And that'll give me the opportunity to take the Lymph Kit and to take the Mold Cleanse. And I'll be able to ask her more detailed questions on those. I'm doing the Parasite Cleanse. I did it for 2 months. Then I went away to New Zealand, Australia. I'm back and I'm doing the Parasite again. And then the next full moon, I will be doing the Mold Cleanse and the Lymph Kit together, because you can do them together. All right, what else to tell you? I go on YouTube and Rumble. No one follows me on Rumble. So I'm actually going to switch my channel over there, because it was my old name, Tarot by Alison, before it became ancientoakpsychicarts.com. Oh my God, I can't even talk today. So I have my coffee here, so that will help. So we've got Zodiac readings for all signs, love readings for all signs, money and career readings for all signs. I go live 3 days a week now. We've added Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So right now it is Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you are right now. Then it is also Thursdays, 10 a.m., so in the morning Eastern Standard Time, and Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's a big demand for me to go live, so I'm definitely doing that. I have a lot of people reaching out. They have different schedules, so I don't mind doing it. You know, I love the lives. I think it's a lot of fun. You can also see some interviews that I've done with Jerry Marzinski, with Hannah Roberts, and of course with Kim Rogers. So I don't do the interviews very often, but they are there. So all my readings are good for all placements, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. So definitely look into that. And if you like tonight's show, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to see me when I go live in the future on any of the nights. Go ahead and hit that bell so that way you receive that notification. And let me know where you're watching from. You know I'm getting ready to travel, and I would love to know where you're at. Again, I just got back from New Zealand and Australia. Phenomenal people, great trip. It was like a bucket list item, but I met so many wonderful people everywhere, and especially in Tasmania. That was just phenomenal. Great, great people. Okay, what else to tell you? At the end of tonight's show, I'm going to do a general reading for our soul tribe. So that's everybody watching live in the replay or whenever this video finds you. All right, and a special thank you to all my subscribers, viewers, and my clients, and of course the moderators. Thank you for everyone being here tonight. It really means a lot to me. And I have to read this. We have guidelines. Some people are forgetting about that. And the one that people seem to be forgetting about is it's one question per show. And that's because we're keeping it fair to everybody. Because if someone keeps asking a question and then a question and a question, it becomes a personal reading for you. So this is one question per show, and no bad language or topics. We need to keep it family friendly for YouTube. If you have more than one question, you could ask a question each show or book a personal reading. That's really the best way to go. If you have a lot of things you want to go over, you want me to do a general energy pull for you like you see me do the Zodiac videos, that's 30 or 40 minutes. If that's something you're looking for, by all means, please book a personal reading with me. All right. And let's see what else to tell you. You can submit your questions before, during, or after the show, or not after the show. Well, you can after the show, but it'll be answered the next show. So you can do it before. People are in different time zones, so you do that through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, or live, PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and SuperChat. Please note the SuperChat is more expensive because YouTube takes 40%. It's the only reason. So PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, $20 a question. And Super Chat is $30. Okay, just want to make sure I get that out there for people. All the information is in the description of the video. That's where the addresses are to send your payment and your donation. And then also, if you are in the chat, the moderators are more than willing to help you out with that. They want to give you guidance. All right, so here we go. I have a disclaimer I need to read for YouTube and Rumble. And I'm also now posting on TikTok too. So disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a therapist and I do not give financial or medical advice. Okay, so first one up is from Linda, and she submits a question every single week. And she says, "Hi, Allison. Could you please pull a couple of cards for me? I have a few things going on and I just wanted to get an energy read. Loved your Pisces video. Thank you, Linda." Okay, Linda, let's go ahead and get a general energy read for you. All right. Let me just do this. General energy read for Linda. And of course, flattery gets you everywhere. Thank you for saying that about the Pisces video. A lot of people responded to that, and Scorpio. All right, here we go. Well, really all of them. I gotta say all of them. I love it. Very rewarding work. Okay, so what does the universe want to tell you today? Ace of Wands, first card out. Two of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Ace of Wands, Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. So first card out, Linda, you have an ace. This is a gift and blessing from the universe and a new beginning. This is telling you out with the old, in with the new. This is you having this beautiful, passionate, enthusiastic new beginning towards something in your life. It's you taking action. And he's breathing fire onto this crystal, giving you even more activation, even more fire and determination and creativity to do something special in your life right now. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. This is about you staying grounded, stable, and secure as you're activating yourself. This is a reminder that if you take on too much, you can slip and fall on this bridge. But this is about you staying grounded, stable, and secure. That's going to allow you, when you have your feet on the ground, to really self-actualize and make something special happen. This Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady wins the race. So you're taking that action, you're grounded, stable, and secure, and you're taking one steady foot in front of the other. You're also taking time to smell the roses if you don't right now. This is about you really enjoying this journey in your life right now. And that's really allowing you to go ahead and step into, I feel like you're going into like the next chapter of your life. It's really allowing you to seize the day in something with this card, because this is almost like a double Ace of Wands because of the fire that's being breathed on the crystal. So you're really able to self-actualize. Yeah, I really feel that this is allowing you to gain a lot of knowledge and wisdom in your life right now. It's not you looking back, but it's you just kind of the way you're carrying yourself. It's allowing you to just kind of enjoy who you are right now. Yeah, it's just I feel like you're comfortable and you're just sitting with the life lessons that you've learned. I don't feel like you're panicking or struggling or any energy like that that's coming through. You're just about to create something special for yourself, and you're very grounded right now. Wow, Linda, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Good question. Thank you. Okay, so next question is from, and I see some super chats coming in. Just a reminder, I don't know if everyone's aware of it, is that, hi Maurice, nice to see you. And I don't know if everybody knows. Hi Ava, I see your question too. I'm going to get to that in just a second. I don't know if everyone knows what the prices are, because there's the, let me see on here. Yeah, it's $20 if you do it PayPal, Venmo, or Stripe. It's $30 if you do Super Chat, because YouTube takes 40%. So just a reminder to everybody. Okay. Hey, Jesse, nice to see you guys here. Hey, Alma, nice to see you too. Okay, so this next question, this made me laugh. You guys know, if you've been watching, you know I'm from California. This made me laugh. Okay, hi, Alison. I started dating someone and it's starting to get serious in a good way. Can you do an energy pull and see what the cards say? Thanks, Joni from California, moving to Florida. Okay, that made me laugh. P.S. Loved your Gemini video. Well, thank you, Joni. And yeah, it's going to be a rude awakening for you when you're here. It was for me. It's just the heat and humidity. If you can handle heat and humidity, this is a great place to be. You guys, I joke around about it, but really, I've met so many fantastic people from all over the world. It's people come here from everywhere. It's not just from the United States. We have so many Canadians here, so many Europeans. Just a wonderful, wonderful group of people that are here, especially the ones that are coming here, because they're coming here to have freedom. It's true. It is the free state of Florida. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So you're starting to date someone and it's getting serious. So let's pull some energy on the cards. This is for Joni. All right. Oh my God, how beautiful. The World card. We have the Six of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, Joni. Yes, this is an excellent match for you. The World card, the Six of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel turns in your favor. It's up to you to grab it. So let's get into it. The first card that came out was the World card. This is telling me that this relationship is a culmination of everything that you've gone through in your life and to this point. You have done the inner work, and I believe they have too. That's why this is a good match. You both have done that inner work, and you're in an excellent position right now. You both are honest, and you are genuinely looking for love. You're looking to bring each other up in this life. You know, you've done that work where there's no game playing. You're very honest. You guys have had these open, honest discussions. It's coming through in the cards, and that's allowing you to really step into a happy, healthy, strong relationship. This person is marriage material, and so are you for them. And I think you both know it. I don't know what stage you're at, you know, how long you've known each other, but this is definitely a contender for a long-term committed relationship, marriage. This is really you having the world wide open. Whatever you decide to do is going to work in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this is luck and right timing, and you have that luck and right timing with this person. This is the card of love, of innocence. This is the card of childhood and nostalgia. This is really talking about you stepping into the, I feel that you guys both opened your hearts up to each other, and that made you very vulnerable, but you did it because you know what kind of relationship you want, and you showed your true colors. Both of you did, which is why this is going to be built on strength and honesty, and it's very courageous because a lot of people don't like being vulnerable. They might hold part of themselves back, and I don't feel like either of you held anything back from each other. This is you both tapping into love. So when people are manifesting a loving relationship and they're both doing it, you both had that vibration and you've come together, and here it is. Now, this isn't the Lover's card. It's not the Two of Cups, but this is a beautiful, unconditional type love. So in a way, I don't want to say that it's better, but it is a very pure form of love. This is without any bitterness or jadedness to it. So even if you've been hurt in a previous relationship, you've worked through that pain. You looked at it as a life lesson. Maybe a lesson where you never wanted to go down that road again, or whatever it was for you. And now you're in a very, very beautiful vibration, and so are they. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune, luck and right timing. This is a relationship that is destined to be. Now, it's up to you always to use your discernment. This is something that the universe is placing before you because it's an excellent opportunity. But it's always up to you with your free will to make your decision on this. But Joni, this is a great relationship for you. It's a beautiful relationship for you. I think you both have beautiful, beautiful energy. It's so nice to see this. So yes, that's what the cards have to say for you with this person that you're dating. And congratulations on that. Oh my God, I love that. And you are a Gemini. Yay. I love it. I'm a Gemini moon. All right, thank you for your question. I'm going to answer one more, and then I'm going to come over to the super chats. So I just want to make sure everybody understands the price and that you were able to do the balance. Okay. Hi, Jenny. Nice to see you. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and... All right, Maurice, I don't know if you want to pay the balance. Okay. Yeah, it's not 20 for Super Chat, it's 30 for Super Chat, just to FYI. Okay. So Poplin, Alma, same thing. And okay. So I know, Alma, I know you haven't been here for a while. So the prices are $20 if you want to do PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and it's $30 for Super Chat. Okay, so I'm going to answer David's, and then I'm going to come over to Ava's. Okay, so hi, Alison. We want to move to Colorado for business. Will this be a successful move for my family? Thanks, David. Okay, we want to move to Colorado for business. Will this be a successful move for my family? Thanks, David. Okay, let's see if everybody will benefit from this move. All right, this is for David. Will this move be successful? We've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Six, you saw me shuffle, the Six of Cups, how interesting. And the Hierophant, yes, it will absolutely be a successful move for you. The Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Hierophant. I was saying that because this card showed up again in the same position, which is interesting. Let me grab my coffee really quick. I made it now. I don't want it to get too cold. Okay, so What's coming off of these cards in particular is that this is really telling me that you are definitely moving forward, and you're moving forward in the right direction. It's to take it slow, look at all the minute details in the move for everybody in your family, because you're asking about for your family. So make sure everybody's taken care of. Your partner, your kids, your pets, your plants, right? It's everybody. That, to me, it's in the details for this move for it to be successful. This is taking it slow, steady, writing everything down, dotting all your I's, crossing your T's, getting all your ducks in a row, whatever it is, how you want to think about it. You're getting everything in alignment. Even if it takes you an extra couple of months to do that, do it before you do the move. That's what's going to be a successful move for you. It's telling me that you're actually really going to enjoy this whole process. I think that this is a positive move for you. This is the Six of Cups. It's to be open to receive good things, love. This is the card again of childhood and nostalgia, of pure innocent love. This is going back to that time before any bitterness or cynicism touched your heart, before anybody is jaded. This tells me it's a good, exciting move for you in business, for your entire family. I think everybody's looking for a fresh change, and they're going to love and embrace this change. I don't know where you're going in Colorado, but this just tells me that you're all going to be very happy there. I think this is a really good move for you. I think that it is a creative move for you in business, and I think that it's going to pay out for you. We also have the Hierophant. This is you getting your roots in the ground in Colorado. I think that you're going to be there for a long time. Look how big this tree is. This is the priest, right? This is the Hierophant. This is the oldest one. This is telling me that I think that not only are you going to be really happy there, I think that it's one of these things where you're going to be there for generations, kind of a feeling. So I don't know how old your kids are. Maybe they're getting ready to have their own kids soon, and you're going to be a grandparent. It's that kind of energy where you can really have a strong base and foundation there in Colorado for whatever area you're in and wherever you're going. This seems to be a very positive move for you. This is also talking about, I think that this is going to sound funny, but what's coming through is I think that your ancestors are watching and they approve this move. There's somebody in your spirit realm that's around you that is really approving this move, and they want to see you transfer to that area. So I don't know if you've been getting any divine downloads or feeling any goosebumps or anything that is exciting in addition to what it might feel like to move there, but there's somebody in your ancestry that is really excited that you're going there. Maybe they lived there at one time and they know it. Maybe they just see everything and they see that that's a beautiful move for you. So that's what's coming through in the cards for you. Thank you, David. What a great question. Okay, now I'm going to come over to Ava. All right, here we go. I'm going to scroll back for the question. Okay. And then I'm going to check the PayPal, Venmo, and Stripe. All right, Ava. Hi, Alison. Thank you. Cancer reading was on fire. It sure was. Wasn't that amazing? I just love everything that's happening for all these signs. Ever since we got rid of all the retrogrades, first of all, ever since we left Scorpio season back in November, October, November, in that time frame, all the signs started to run, some faster than others. But now that we've ended all these retrogrades, oh my God, everything is clearing, and the clarity that's coming in is really allowing people to take action. It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. What does the universe want to tell me? Okay, let's find out. What does the universe want to tell Ava? Oh my God, I just love it. Okay. All right, what does the universe want to tell Ava today? We have the Three of Pentacles, we have the King of Cups, and we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, Three of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. So what this is telling me is that you're really benefiting right now from working together as a team. quality people in your life right now, whether it's friends, family, coworkers, it's quality relationships. This is that kind of idea that teamwork makes the dream work mentality. This is really allowing you to step into a role. And what this is telling me too is that if you want marriage, it's that kind of relationship. The Three of Pentacles is also the card of strong foundation, so also marriages, long-term relationships. So that's something that's coming in for you. With this King of Cups, this King of Cups doesn't show his emotions, but his emotions run deep. This is about somebody, this could be you, it could be somebody else. It is a court card where it's talking about looking at their emotions, looking at their hearts. Now, they've explored their emotions so much that they no longer need to show them. They're very in tune with it, even if it's not an outward expression. And that's similar to what the Emperor does. So this card is talking about someone that is very much in tune with their heart and their emotions. They go below the surface of things. Their emotions run deep. And this is telling me that they're also very intuitive. So they're not shut off. They might appear that way, but they're not shut off. They also have a connection to source. So this could be you. It could be somebody around you that's coming in, because I'm not getting that it's just you, and maybe it's both of you, right? Maybe it's a couple of people, but there's something about having that connection. I need to turn the fan on. I'm in hot, hot Florida. So this is something that's really coming in. I feel that, I feel that there's something very deep coming in somebody. I feel that there's going to be a reveal that's coming out, actually. This card is talking about a reveal that's coming. I think that they are mulling it over right now. They're waiting to get an intuitive guidance on it to see what direction it is that they want to go in as far as the reveal goes. But they're definitely in touch with their emotions on something that has to do with teamwork, strong foundation. Again, this can be the card of a long-term relationship, committed relationship, or even marriage. But the third card that's here is the Five of Pentacles. Somebody feels left out in the cold. This is one of those where, you're in survival mode and you're really focused. Now, it's a contrast to this card. This is someone that's in fear mode. This is someone that's in a loving vibration. Even if they don't express it in an outward expression of that, they've explored their emotions so deep that they don't need to feel the need to do that. But they're very cognizant of their emotions. Whereas the Knight of Cups would be putting his heart out there with that Prince Charming energy. The King doesn't feel the need to do that. This is saying that somebody is in fear of something. It's that card of lack. And so they feel like they are lacking something in this life. And when they do that and they tap into that feeling of lack, they feel left out in the cold and they go into a fear mode. They go into survival mode. So somebody might be wavering, where here everything is good, life is great, everything's fine, and then they have a little bit of a panic mode or a little bit of fear comes up, and that puts them in survival mode. There might be a vacillation that's coming. When you're in this mode, you will always miss the gifts and blessings from the universe. You see, they're down to their last piece of bread, and they've got the magical strawberries leading back to the cottage, where you've got food, shelter, water, warmth, a warm bed, and a car maybe to take you to the next town. They're missing it. It's right there. They cannot see it when they're in this mindset. So somebody cannot see something that's right in front of them when they get into fear mode. So while this is Pentacles, it's in the 3D, it tells me that they have the maturity to work through that fear, but that fear is like a trigger, and it puts them into what's known as a reality loop. And it's causing them to be stuck in this cycle. If they can break that cycle, this will allow them to push through the card of lack. So this is you focusing on your weakness. You want to focus on your strength. When you focus on your strength, you push through that. You push through that fear, and you're back in that loving vibration. And that allows you to break that pattern, to break that that trigger that's going on. Something could be a trigger that's putting this person in that's causing this vacillation. That's what's coming through in the cards for you, Ava. All right, thank you for your question. I hope that makes sense. Okay, I'm just scrolling because I can't keep up with everybody. Hi, Joyce. Nice to see you. Hi, Dolly. If I miss anybody, it's because I can't see everybody when I'm going through here. I just want to say thanks, Jesse. Okay. Parallel reality. And this is going to be Feroza. Yeah, a lot of people here tonight. Hi, Tony. Okay, so here we go. All right. So I haven't seen anything come through. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and check the PayPal, Venmo, and Stripe. I have a lot of questions that were pre-submitted, so that is definitely going to be coming up next. But let me just double check because I did see people in the chat that were, that were submitting questions, but they didn't do the full thing. So let me see if the other half is going to be over here, or if any new questions have come up. I'm just going to have to log in really quick. Hopefully I don't have to hit stoplights or motorcycles for PayPal or Venmo. Let's see. So waiting for it to populate. All right, so we've got one from Velma. Hi, Velma. Nice to see you here. Okay. So I missed you too. So she says, Allison, I've missed you. Can you see what the field is holding for me today? Thank you. Love you tons. Absolutely, Velma. All right. I missed you too. I know your question came in for that Thursday, but I was already on the plane. I left, I don't even know when it was, like Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember. But I remember your question came in. I'm like, ah. So I answered it. I think it was that following Tuesday when I came back. Was that, or the first show back? Was that the 10th? I don't know. I can't remember the date, but I did answer it the first show when I came back. All right, here we go. All right. What is the field holding for you today? So what does the universe want to tell you today? All right. Here we go. This is for Velma. This card keeps making an appearance. This is wild. Okay, so 6 of Cups with the 3 of Pentacles and the Judgment card. Velma, you got a lot going on. That's good, all good. We've got 6 of Cups, we've got the 3 of Pentacles and the Judgment card. So when we're looking at this, this is about you tapping into your heart right now. So this is really telling me that, yeah, exactly. No motorcycles, no stoplights. I got lucky this time. So this is about you really tapping into this heart space. So there's something that's really meant for you to go back to a time before any bitterness or cynicism touched your heart. But this is telling me that you might already be there. I think there's been a shift in your energy, Velma. So there's something beautiful and new coming in right now, because I know that there's just been this beautiful shift for you. So I think you've done some inner work on some area, and the universe absolutely wants you to be happy. Okay, that is without question for everybody. But Velma, the universe really wants you to be happy. It's coming through in the cards. This is about you doing something that you love, finding pleasure in it, and really not letting anything get in your way. So that is a beautiful, beautiful energy that's coming through. It's about you being really connected to nature, to the universe, and knowing that that is God, that is source, and that is a source of strength for you. That is definitely going to be nature. I just want you to look at this card. There's magic in the air. Then we have the 3 of Pentacles. This is about you having quality relationships with people in your life. This is where you are working together as a team with people. Everybody has their own job. This is really talking about quality relationships. And again, this could be the card of strong foundations. So this could be a long-term relationship. This could be the card of marriage. This could be where you're working on something, whether it's going to be in career or family, whatever it is, it's about having that really strong foundation with quality people. So I think that's what's making you happy. You've got quality people maybe that are coming in, or that you're looking for quality people in your life, because you know that's really going to be a source of strength for you. People that are going to be reliable, they're going to be there. Everybody's enjoying this type of camaraderie, this teamwork, working together. Then we have the Judgment card. So this is about you having a reality check. You're doing a self-assessment right now. This is allowing you to ask the big questions. It's like an existential exercise. Who am I right here, right now? Am I happy? How's my health? How are my finances? Right? How is my relationship to people around me? So friends, family, pets, plants. You're kind of looking at everything. When was the last time you took a vacation? Are you taking care of yourself? Do you have self-love and self-care in your life? Do you need to spot it? I mean, you're really asking yourself a lot of questions to gain these answers and insight. What truly makes you happy at this stage in life? Right? What fuels your flight? What gets you up in the morning? What really gets you motivated? So you're kind of asking all of these questions, and you're gaining this insight, this knowledge and wisdom to take with you on this new journey in your life, because this is the 20 in the major arcana. Okay, it goes up to the 21, which is the world card. It starts with the Fool, which is the 0. So you are culminating a chapter in your life right now, and I believe you're going to be moving forward to find your tribe, and you're going to be in a very beautiful, loving vibration. There's been a shift. So I think that something has happened in your life. I don't know if you've moved recently and you're very happy. I don't know if there's been a change, a relationship change or a career change, but something is bringing a lot of happiness. Now, when you do this review, it's a compassionate review of your life. You're not gaslighting yourself. You're not beating yourself up over anything. And this is true for anybody. You don't do that. It's all about you gaining insight, that knowledge and that wisdom from these life lessons, because if there's lessons you have not learned, you're going to repeat them until you do learn them. So maybe you're even looking for patterns. Let's say it's a relationship and your relationships don't work out. I'm not saying this for you, Velma, but I'm just saying it as an example. You're then looking at the relationships and you're looking for patterns. Like, it doesn't work out because, like, I choose this type of person each time and it's a disaster, or this happens in the relationship and it ends up not working out in anybody's favor. Whatever it is, you're looking for patterns. And then once you identify that, you can start to work on that to shift your energy, to shift what it is that you see in someone. Notice red flags, because maybe you ignore them. And that allows you to then change that pattern and change the direction that you go in. So that's why this card is here. And it's allowing you to take that knowledge and wisdom with you into this next chapter of your life. Wow, Velma, that's what the universe wants to tell you. How phenomenal. You have to let us know. Thank you. And I love your support. I know you're here like every show. Thank you. All right. It's like Ava, you were here every show too. Thank you. Okay, so let's go back and let me just refresh this, and it's making me I have to do several moves to get back. Okay. And now I have to log in. All right. Just a little bit, guys. All right. So the next one is from Karen, and Karen writes, "Hi, Alison. I want to start my own business. Will it flourish and be financially successful? Thanks, Karen from Texas." Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right. Here we go. And Sherry, I don't know if you're here. I saw your email come in. I have not had a chance to reply. Sherry's one of the moderators, so I will be replying tonight or tomorrow to you. All right, here we go. So, hi, Alison. I want to start my own business. Will it flourish and be financially successful? Okay, let's find out. This is for Karen in Texas. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Yes, yes, yes. It will flourish and be financially successful. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. This is your dream job. This is the idealized business for you. So we have the Four of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands. So let's start with the first card that came out. This is you taking a time out. This is about you really focusing on the business right now. I feel like maybe you're going in a bunch of different directions. This is about you kind of putting everything else on hold and just looking at your business. So you're taking this time out to focus just on the business, to get that up and running, to get it exactly the way you want it when you go to launch. And that is something that you're really going to benefit from, because I have a feeling once you get going, you're not going to be able to go back and start doing things. It's going to hit the ground running and you're not going to have time to go back. This is the Eight of Wands. These are gifts, blessings, and omens coming in. It's a swift, fast-moving energy. This is talking about you having a lot of things directed right at you. You will not have time to go back and do anything. It's not like you open the business and then you spend 40 hours a week or 50 hours a week doing all the work you need to do. No, you need to be ready to go the minute you open. This is telling me that you're going to have a lot of people come in, a lot of offers, a lot of something is coming your way. And I just think it could even be like repeat clients, whatever it is. I just feel like it's going to keep coming because we have this Ten of Pentacles. This is your idealized life. This is you keeping your eye on the prize, and it's right here. This is success. This is friends, family, pets under the table. This is your financial success, your health, your education, retirement, travel. Everything is tied into this card. This is the tree of life, and that is exactly what's coming in for you. So you are right where you're supposed to be. You're on the right path, and it's going to show by it flourishing and being financially successful. And I think you're going to be really happy. You know, it's not just finances. I think you're going to be really, really happy with what it is that you're doing. Oh my God, Karen, what a great question. Congratulations, and what a great business. I wish we knew what it was. You'll have to pop on here sometime and let us know. All right, thank you. Any super chats that I missed, Ken? Jesse, Ava, anything? Hi, Michelle, nice to see you. How's the sale of the house? There's Shelly. Okay, thank you, Ken. I appreciate it. Yay, you guys are awesome. Okay. All right, no more. All right, got it. Thanks, Jesse. All right, so here we go. All right, so oh my God, this is a silly one. I remember when this came in. I love it when you guys do this. You see, tarot doesn't always have to be heavy and dark. You know, I'm not even a dark tarot reader. I'm trying to get the most positive energy, the high vibing energy that comes through for you. In fact, before I go live, I ask for the strongest and highest energy to come through in the cards for you. What do you most need to hear today? And that's what I channel when it comes in. And so I love these questions that are lighthearted. So Sally writes, hi, Alison, what does my cat Pepper think of me? Thanks, Sally. I love this. Okay, so let's see. What does Sally think of you? All right. I'm going to get coffee really quick. Okay. What does your cat Pepper think of you? That's so cute. Two of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Page of Cups. Okay, this is what your cat thinks of you. Two of Wands, we've got the Queen of Swords and the Page of Cups. So your cat thinks that you need to figure things out. I think your cat thinks that you are frantic. So this is interesting. I don't know if I've ever said that on the live before, but I think your cat thinks that you're frantic. I think your cat sees you running around a lot, that you are messing around in the home, and that your cat thinks of you as being frantic. So I don't know if you're just a high energy, high vibing person, because I don't feel a nervous energy here, but this is what your cat is seeing. Your cat sees you as as rushing around. I don't know if you're getting kids ready, if you're just getting yourself ready, if you clean a lot, whatever it is, your cat just sees you as someone that rushes around a lot. Then we have the Queen of Swords. Your cat sees you as someone that is very intelligent, very smart, rushing around a lot, but that you know exactly what your cat needs before your cat needs to ask for it. So that's going to be food, shelter, water, right? Toys, talking to your cat. You know, maybe your cat's sleepy and suddenly you go into the bedroom and your cat's like, oh my God, I was thinking the same thing. That's that kind of energy. Your cat thinks that you're very, very intelligent. Your cat thinks that you also put up boundaries. So maybe sometimes you don't want the cat with you in your room, or maybe you're outside on the patio and the cat's not allowed outside if it's an indoor cat, but the cat sees you putting up some boundaries and your cat respects that. Then we also have the Page of Cups, and this is really talking about your cat seeing you again running around. Your cat just sees you running around, but this is in a positive way. I want to make sure I say that. This is that beautiful Pollyanna energy, seeing things with rose-colored glasses. So your cat sees you as very happy, but you're always rushing. There's something about that you're always trying to do things. You're rushing around figuring things out, but it comes from the heart. So again, this is what your cat thinks of you. Very smart, putting up boundaries, but that you really rush a lot. There's a lot of movement in that house. There's not stillness. There's not relaxation. That's how your cat sees you. I don't know how long you've had your cat, but that's how your cat sees you. This is a more intellectual type energy, and this is a loving energy. Just want to say that. Very interesting. Okay. Well, thank you for your question, Sally. All right. Next, we have Melissa. And let me go ahead and go over here. Okay. So Melissa says, hi, Allison. My dad died over 40 years ago when I was in my 20s. So let's say that would make you in your 60s somewhere. Okay, so my dad died over 40 years ago when I was in my 20s. Does he have a message for me from the other side? Thanks, Melissa. P.S. Loved your Sagittarius video. Aw, thank you. Let's go ahead and see what your dad has to say. Okay. And if anyone has a question like that, I don't need the person's name. I just tap into Melissa and her dad. All right, so let's see. What does your dad have to say? We have the Judgment card. We have the Knight of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Love your dad. Here we go. We've got the Judgment card. We've got the Knight of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Now, you guys know, if you've been watching me, every tarot reader has their own unique relationship with every individual deck. For me, my relationship with this deck, King of Pentacles, the Hermit, because that's the Hermit character in this deck, and all four aces. It's a unique card. For me, this is like winning the lottery. And no, it's not about finances. I don't know. People always have these things about, you know, can a psychic choose lotto numbers? Well, I think you can manifest it in, but you know, this is something, I think it's more enriching than just money. We're talking about this on a spiritual level, right? So we're looking at these things. The first card out was the Judgment card. So your dad wants you to have a compassionate review of your life. Your dad is telling you to look at the totality of your life right now, gain some life lessons. Look at this before you go into the next chapter of your life. This is something that everyone should be doing when they're at a certain stage. You're taking this assessment. You're looking at the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful. I wish they would not have left that word out, but it is what it is, right? The good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful. You're looking at everything in your life. You're trying to gain that knowledge and that wisdom to take with you as you're making more decisions for yourself and these choices in life. Remember, life is not a dress rehearsal. This is it. You have this one life that you're living right now. You want to try and avoid as many mistakes as possible, even though a lot of us learn from our mistakes. You want to try and make the smartest choice possible. So that's a message that's coming through from your dad. Your dad also wants you to put your heart out there, to carry your heart forward, to follow your heart, to definitely go and do what it is that you love, be with the people you love. If you're not in a relationship, then your dad is telling you to definitely go and find love, that to be open to it, right? This is about you putting your heart out there. This is that artistic expression of love. Maybe you express yourself in cooking. Maybe it is through painting or dance, art, whatever it is, that is part of having that emotional connection to someone, to the universe. It's you having a connection to source. It's that mind, body, soul connection to source. It's you tapped into your intuition, to trust your intuition and to listen to it. But that's because you're being guided by your heart. That is a huge energy. And if you're not opening your heart up right now, your dad's message is to open that heart. Then the lottery comes. This is from your dad. We've got the King of Pentacles, Hermit, all 4 aces. So we're looking at this King of Pentacles. Your dad is telling you to know your worth and value, to know the worth and value of what you've worked hard for and what you have around you, to know what your resources are in this life, in yourself, in your friends and family. And then, of course, there's always finances and your health is a resource, to look at everything that's around you, what you've worked so hard to maintain and to achieve in your life. This is a huge energy that's coming through, and to enjoy your life. Look at his face. He's kind of lusty. It's about enjoying things in the earth realm. So it's about having a good time. He's got his crystals. I think is that wine? I can't see from here. He's got a drink, right? It's kind of little Dionysius kind of energy. And this is really allowing him, though, to step into enjoying the finer things in life because he's worked so hard to get there with the Hermit. Now, the Hermit, that's the Virgo energy. I'm a Virgo. This is Virgo energy. I know it really well. This is you having some dark nights of the soul. This is you going within for enlightenment. And when you come out with the answers, you can share it with the rest of the world. This is really allowing you to step into your power on a much deeper level than just having things in the material world. You are really looking at things from a spiritually enlightened point of view. And that is going to help give you this type of sustenance that I think you need right now in your life. It's definitely coming through in the cards. And then we have all 4 aces. Because remember, you can't hold on to everything unless you have this enlightenment. Right? You can lose it. People come and go. You were looking for quality, quality, quality. And with the Hermit, that allows you to achieve that. So all 4 aces. We're looking at the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So that Ace of Swords is you having this triumphant breakthrough and clarity. You are really able to step into any situation and see it clearly, especially when you have these life lessons that you just went through. This gives you clarity to make smart, educated choices so that you make the most educated decision that you can at this stage in your life. And again, nobody's perfect, but you're trying to make the best decisions you can. So that Ace of Swords is giving you that type of clarity. It's also allowing you to stand in your truth. If you're following your heart, you have that Ace of Swords. It's giving you clarity. Who are you going to show your heart to? Everyone. Be discerning. Show it to people that that you trust, that you want to have a relationship, people that you already love. It's really you standing in your truth. Then we also have the Ace of Cups. That is the Ace of Love, right? That's you being in the flow. When you're in that flow, beautiful, abundant, prosperous things come to you. It allows you to also just attract this beautiful feeling of love, positive people. Really nasty, negative people will hate you. They do not like that vibration. They will just melt away. They will be repelled by it. I feel that I am meant to tell you that because there's something about that. Maybe there's somebody in your life that needs to go away. And that's why it's about you being in this loving vibration to follow your heart and to have this Ace of Cups attached to this card because it's about you being in that flow. This is about you being in touch with your intuition, which is definitely coming through, and trusting it. And that's going to come with self-confidence and over time, right? Because when you're trusting your intuition, that might come where it's like a muscle and you have to exercise it and trust it. You know, maybe let's just take relationships, for example. Maybe you ignored some red flags. You know, maybe you were so in love with them that you guys come, oh no, it's okay, I'll just ignore that. And they'll ignore that and ignore that. And then you're in over your head. And then you have to figure out how you're going to end this or get out of it or whatever the situation is. This is about you not ignoring the red flags. This is about you trusting your intuition. And when something comes up with that Ace of Swords and you've got clarity, now you're able to step back and make a move and make a smart decision for yourself. Having that self-love and self-care, when you love yourself first and you have that self-esteem, that self-concept, that's going to allow you to have that self-preservation to get out of that kind of situation. That's something your dad is telling you. Then we also have the Ace of Wands, out with the old, in with the new. That is a passionate new beginning, right? Until I just want to back up. So for everybody, all aces are gifts and blessings from the universe and they're new beginnings. So that is a passionate new beginning. And that is coming in loud and clear. If there's something that you're trying to work, I've got chills all over me. If there's something that you're trying to create for yourself right now, your dad is saying, go for it. You're looking at everything in its totality. You're making the best decision for yourself. And your dad wants you to take that action with that Ace of Wands. Go for it. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is this King's Ace. That Ace of Pentacles is a literal golden opportunity. Well, if you have that Ace of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles, it's taking action on that opportunity. You're using your discernment with that Ace of Swords to see it for what it is, and you're intellectualizing it. Is this right for me? And if it is, because the universe can present us with good and bad opportunities, that's why you're sizing it up. You're taking an assessment, right? It's that Ace of evaluation. That Ace of Swords, that's allowing you to make the right decision for you in this golden opportunity. Now, for me, it's a lot of the seeds that you're planting are starting to come into fruition. Maybe it's relationships, maybe it's work and career, maybe it is your health, it's finances, travel, retirement, maybe it is housing, location. There's everything in the 3D that you're looking at. This is allowing you to have these things come to fruition, and then you use your discernment on what it is that you want to do. But these opportunities are presenting themselves. That's what this message is coming through from your dad. So, wow, Melissa, thank you for that. And how beautiful. Your dad is awesome. What a strong, strong man. Powerful energy. That's what your dad wants to tell you. All right, everybody. So the storm is just coming in from Florida. So I'm not anticipating me losing the internet like was happened last Friday, but I just want to let you know that the storm has just hit. All the rain just came down. Okay, so that was for Melissa. Thank you. All right, so the next one is from Marla, and she writes, hi, Alison. Loved your Cancer reading. Thank you, Ava. And then she says, will I find love this year, Marla? Okay, Marla, let's go ahead and find out. I'm actually going to switch decks. Let's switch to a different deck for this. All right, so I am actually going to get the Everyday Witch deck. This is such a sweet deck. I want to start using it more. It is just so sweet. Oh my God. It's cute. All right, so here we go. This is for Marla. Will you find love this year? We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Well, you will, but you got to push through some fear. We've got the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. So there's something about you being afraid of having a relationship right now, being afraid maybe of putting yourself out there. Maybe you were in a long-term relationship or you just weren't dating for a while, and now you have to get in that date mode. You have to know where to go, meet strange people and strangers, right? And you're not used to doing that, and that makes you uncomfortable. It makes you feel like you're left out in the cold. It's not a natural feeling for you, and it makes you very uncomfortable. To me, this is the card of lack. So this is telling me that fear kicks in when you have to do that. And I think, so this is coming up recently for a lot of people. I think when that happens, the best way is to focus on your strengths. So one of the things that you want to do is maybe not put yourself out there in a meetup group, maybe not join a singles club. The last thing you want to do is be uncomfortable. Maybe a different way is to go and do a hobby, do something that you truly enjoy, that you love, and just go there and you're doing something for yourself. And then, you know what, maybe you meet somebody there that has a similar interest and you become friends. It's going to be a slower way to meet someone, and there's nothing wrong with that, but that's a way to take that fear element out, because the pressure is off. You're not going somewhere to go and meet somebody. So will you find love? Yes, but not when you're in fear mode. So this is a way, again, to try and diffuse, excuse me. That's what happens when I channel. It's so weird. Anyways, this is a matter of you diffusing that fear, and that'll allow you to be in a more relaxed, loving vibration, because that is something that's definitely coming through in this card. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. So again, this is you having quality relationships with people. This is working together as a team. So maybe you go and you join some type of a club where you have to interact with other people, but the pressure is off. It's not about dating. It's just about doing something. If it's one of those clubs where, what is it? You drink wine and then you're painting something, or you are I don't know, you're just doing something as a team. I can't think of anything right now, so I don't want to give you a lame example, but it's something where you're just putting yourself out there, right? Maybe you guys go and you watch movies, and I know you're sitting there alone, but then maybe you guys go for coffee afterwards and talk about it, book of the month club, whatever it is that you actually enjoy. That's when you want to meet someone that has a similar interest, and then you see what happens. And if you don't like the first group you go to, just keep going until you find something that really resonates. Because this Ace of Swords is telling me you're getting clarity, and you will be able to step into your power. You'll be able to step into your truth once that happens. But you've got a lot of fear that's coming up. I just want to point out there's no cup energy here. So we're not talking about emotions or love, because your fear is coming up. You're not in a loving vibration for this. I know you want a relationship. Will you find love this year? It's going to come about in a different way, a different manner, because you need to switch your vibration. You need to feel comfortable, right? And so I think this is a great way for you to ease into the dating world, because you're not going on a date. You're just getting to know people, and you can watch how they are, how they interact. You can see them for who they are, and they can see you for who they are. And then it's just a nice, mellow opening up of the door for love. All right. Thank you, Marla, for your question. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and say final call for people. Even though we've got another hour to go, I just want to make sure that people that are watching, I don't want it to be like the last 2 minutes of the show before I do the group reading. So this is final call. If anybody watching has a question that they want to ask, this is a great opportunity for you to go ahead and submit it. If you don't know what to ask, you can say something like, what does the universe want to tell me today? Can I just do a general energy reading, or just a general pull? Or, how's my business? If you have a specific question, great. Just keep it family friendly. It's one question per show. But if you don't know what to ask, you can just, in fact, this is the next question, which is funny that I'm saying that, is what does the universe want to tell me today? You guys hear me say that in the Zodiac videos. What does the universe want to tell Gemini today? I say it all the time. So this next question is from Susie. Hello, Alison. Love your show. Thank you, Susie. I appreciate it. Flattery gets you everywhere. What does the universe want to tell me today? Thanks, Susie. Okay, so let's find out. What does the universe want to tell Susie today? Again, final call. Jesse, are you screaming? Just kidding. Oh my God, that's funny. Hi, everybody. All right. Wow, there's a lot in the super chat. I have the best moderators. I really do. I just love everybody that's here. And I have the best crowd that comes in. Just lovely, lovely people. Really. We have such an excellent community. And that's a reminder too. I just thought of something. I didn't say this in the beginning. You know, I have it where I have a membership on the YouTube channel. If anybody would like to join, definitely go ahead and sign up. It's a wonderful community. It's just getting started, so you'll get there's 3 different levels, but it's a great way to support the channel and the show and to be part of this great community. I'm going to see if I can give away some. I know that you can, and Ken and I, he sent me something on it, but I need to look at it so I can start giving some away for people. So I have to figure out how to do it. You guys know I'm not the best at tech savvy stuff, so when I figure it out, I'm going to give some away. All right, here we go. So this is for Susie. What does the universe want to tell Susie today? Okay, so we've got the Hierophant. We've got the Ace of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands. I love it because the aces are showing up today. So we've got the Hierophant, the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the 8 of Wands. So this is really talking about the universe wants to tell you that you'd make an excellent teacher. That's something that's really coming through. I feel like you're a healer. I feel that this is about you really being able to go ahead and tap into something that's inside you and to pass that knowledge on to other people. That's really allowing you to step into your power right now. So this is really interesting. I feel like you're a mediary. So this could be any aspect of healing, whether it's going to be, chiropractic, whether it's Reiki, anything. I mean, you could even be a nurse. I just feel like there's something about you definitely being a healer, but you're being able to pass that knowledge on to other people to help train them. And that's something that you would benefit from, and so would they. So that's something that the universe wants to tell you. But it's something that it's bigger than just having a skill. I feel like it's something where you're connected to source on that. So you're doing your life's work, basically. You're doing what you're meant to do in this life. We also have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a golden opportunity that's coming in for you. This is allowing you to seize the day. This is allowing you to create something very special for yourself. And maybe that's something that you're doing. Maybe you are starting your own business where you're able to pass that knowledge on to other people. I feel like you're an instructor. You're a healer, but you're an instructor. I just feel like it's just coming through loud and clear. But this golden opportunity, it's allowing you to have something special come into your life and to create something for yourself. I think that it's going to be something in the 3D. I keep saying business because this card just feels like you're a teacher and a healer, but it doesn't have to be limited to that. It could be a relationship, whether it's romantic or platonic. This could be work related. This could be career. Again, it's everything in the 3D. We're looking at housing, location, travel, finances, your health. We're looking at, retirement, education, anything like that in the 3D, and so much more. You're having a lot of opportunities that are going to start presenting themselves to you. It's a matter of you having eyes to see it. And when they present, using your discernment to make sure, is this right for me? Is it wrong for me? Or is this something I'll re-examine at a later date? You're kind of looking at that. I feel like in a way, I feel like you're recalibrating yourself. I feel like you're kind of sitting on your knowledge for a minute, and there's going to be a change that also takes place, and that could be tied in with this Ace of Pentacles. The last card here for you is the 8 of Wands, and this is really talking about having a lot of gifts and blessings and omens coming in for yourself, which tells me you might have a lot more golden opportunities than you thought, because it could be tied to this. And this is allowing you to go ahead and seize the day. Maybe it's not just one, maybe there's several, but they come in really fast. This is a swift moving energy, and they carry important messages. So I think it's going to be important things that are coming in for you. So you never know. All right. So what we have is that for Susie. Okay. So Now we're going to go ahead and look at one from Tracy. And then I'm going to go back and check PayPal, Venmo, and Stripe after this question from Tracy. Okay. Because I have a lot of questions that were submitted in advance. Okay, so hello, Allison. Will I find love this year, Tracy? Okay, let's go ahead and use the love deck for that. I'm going to switch decks up. Okay, so will you find love this year? Oh my God. The Lover's card. Will you find love this year? Yes. And the Nine of Cups and the Four of Swords. Okay, Lover's card. We've got the Nine of Cups and the Four of Swords. So yes, you absolutely will. So that Lover's card is telling me that you have a lot of choices that are coming in. I feel you have a lot of potential people coming in that you have to choose from. So don't just jump at the first person that presents themselves to you. You know, definitely go out on a date, enjoy your time with them, and then wait to see what unfolds. I feel like you're going to have a lot of people present themselves to you, and it's a matter of you feeling into it and seeing which person is right for you. I'm just looking at the rain. And this is going to allow you to step into that. I think you're going to be meeting a lot of people that are contenders for a serious long-term relationship, maybe marriage if that's what you're looking for. This is something that is coming in that I feel is divinely aligning for you. I can feel that in the energy of the cards. I feel that this person that's coming in, they are also going to feel that energy. I think that the people that are presenting, what an interesting energy. I feel that they are on a mission. They are on a mission to find love. So I think that they are definitely going to be putting their best foot forward. So I think it's you asking the important questions right up front, not really having to wait, like maybe on the first or second date, asking the important questions. So if you want to get married, ask that person if they really are serious about marriage. If you want to have kids, get that out there. Do you have kids? Do you want kids? Right? Do you like kids? Because some people, they don't want children. They want to just have a professional type power couple relationship. So look at it, because I think that this is about people that are really serious that are coming in. So start asking the big questions. Think about the questions you want to ask. What's important? What's a deal breaker for you? If you want kids, then you need to ask that person if they want kids, and really make sure they're not lying to you, because sometimes people are embarrassed or they tell you what you want to hear. You need to make sure that you're listening to that, to what they're telling you. We also have the Nine of Cups. This is about you being incredibly emotionally satisfied. The next is the Ten of Cups, which is happy, joyful family, where people have chosen to be happy. You're right there. This tells me that you're happy all by yourself. You're just missing that special person in your life. And that's beautiful, because that's going to attract that person to you. Nobody wants to be with someone that's miserable all the time. They just don't, unless they're also miserable, that misery loves company kind of energy, but you don't want to stay there. Right? Maybe you're going through something, you have the death of a loved one, of course you're going to be miserable, but then you transition out of that. You don't want to stay in that deep, dark depression. So this is about you having that high vibration, and you're attracting that kind of person to you. Then we have the final card, which is the Four of Swords. This is allowing you to really take a time out and meditate on what it is that you want. You're really looking within. What is it that you want in a relationship? Write it down. This is going to allow you, remember, swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. Okay? This is the sword of truth. This is about you writing it down. What is it that you're looking for in an individual? What do you bring to the table, to the relationship? What are you looking for in them? But what do you bring to the table? Know your worth and value. Right? It's kind of like a negotiation, but you need to know that about yourself, because a lot of people, they're always looking outside. They might not be looking inside. What do you bring to the table to a relationship? Knowing your worth and value. I think that doing that kind of work is going to be a blessing. There's making the sign of the blessing, and that's going to allow you, whether it's with this person or one of the other people that are going to present, it's going to allow you to really have that knowledge, and that's going to allow you to sharpen your choice and what decision you make moving forward. Wow, I love that for you, Tracy. Thank you for your question. All right. All right. So a lot going on. Okay, again, final call. If anyone would like to submit a question, I'm going to go ahead and look over at PayPal, Venmo. Like I said, I've got a lot of questions that were submitted in advance. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if anything came in live. I'm going to have to log in really quick. All right. Just want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. It's a lot of fun. All right. Let's see. Any motorcycles or lights that I have to click through? Let's see. I'm having to refresh. It's a little slow. All right. So the next one, here it is. This just came in. Okay. So, hi, Allison. Will I get a raise this year? Thanks, Hector. P.S. Loved your Scorpio and Gemini readings. All right. Thank you. Flattery gets you everywhere. All right. So, will you get a raise this year? Let's go ahead and take a look. This is for Hector. All right. Here we go. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And we have the King of Swords. All right. So we have Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. So what I like about this is that Pentacles, another word for that is coins. So we're looking at money. We're looking at your raise. And this is telling me that you're holding on to this idea of a raise and you might be blocking it. I feel like you're so obsessed with it that it might not be coming because I don't know if your boss is picking up on it. I don't know if you're talking to HR about it, but I feel like because you're obsessed with it so much, maybe you're telling other coworkers and it's getting back to everybody, almost like if I don't get this raise, I'm going to quit. If I don't get this raise, something's going to happen. And so I feel like because that's happening, this is with you having this evaluation, you're looking at your work and you're saying, has everything been worth it? I feel that there's a lot of there's a lot of pent up rage that's coming through in these cards. And so that is really telling me, it's in this card right here. That red is showing up as rage right now. And that is telling me that it's about you having a new relationship with your finances, you having a new relationship with your job. So this is about you not putting, you're not, how am I going to word this? It's you not having this do or die attitude towards getting a raise. That's kind of what's coming through. It's like, if I don't get a raise, this is going to happen. I think you need to relax a little bit and roll with it. You get a raise or you don't get a raise, and either way, you're okay with it. I know you really want a raise, but if you don't get it, that's okay, and you go to plan B. Whatever plan B is. Maybe you wait for the next time that you're having an evaluation. Maybe you switch jobs, whatever your choice is. But there's something about you having a lot of rage around getting a raise that might be, something that is outside the scope of HR or that company. Maybe that company's not making enough money to give you a raise, whatever it is. This is something where I think that you need to diffuse that attitude in that situation, because I don't think it's doing you any good. This is with the ace, or not the ace, sorry, excuse me, with the King of Swords. This is telling me that you need to dial it back and get in your head. This is about you having this type of evaluation. You need to take in more information, synthesize it, and sit in your truth, because I feel like you're missing something. I feel like you're expecting this raise to come in, and maybe you haven't met what they need for it to be for you get the raise. Okay, maybe it has to do with the quality of your work, or if it's numbers, the numbers that are coming in. I'm not saying that's exactly what's happening. I'm just saying you need to look at the bigger picture. I think that there's more going on behind the scenes than you're aware of. I think that you have a very narrow focus, And that's why all this rage is coming through, that it's like, I either get this raise or else. And that's not healthy. I think that, again, everyone's going to want to raise, of course, but I think that there's more going on behind the scenes that you are ignoring. And I think you're choosing to put blinders on because you want your own way. And it's like your way or the highway. And I think that you really need to have a reevaluation of that, Hector, and really stand in your truth and really look at that. And I think when you do stand back, take a deep breath and leave your emotion out of it, I think more will be revealed to you and you will be able to connect the dots. And I think by you being more rational, it's going to be very transformational for you. I think it will allow you to have more maturity that's going on, because right now this is a very immature energy to be lashing out over a raise. So that's the energy that's coming through, Hector. So don't shoot the messenger, but that's something that's coming through. I think that that would be really healthy for you to just release that anger and that rage and just go about it by having that beautiful position of neutrality. Wow. Thank you for your question, Hector. I hope that helps. All right. The next one is from, actually, I have a super chat. Let me go ahead and go over here. All right. So let me see this. All right, so this is from Isha. Will the Pisces forgive me? Will we rekindle? Okay, let's go ahead and find out. Thank you for your question. Okay, so here we go. All right, will the Pisces forgive me? Will we rekindle? Okay, let's see. Here we go. We have the Queen of Wands, the Devil card, and the 10 of Wands. Okay, very interesting. So we have, let me move that over there. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands, the Devil card, and the 10 of Wands. So I really feel that it's about, you need to focus on yourself right now and not the other person. I feel that this card is telling me that you need to self-actualize. You need to focus on yourself. Do what brings you pleasure, in the sense of what is it that really motivates you to self-actualize. Follow it with enthusiasm. So create something special for yourself. I would not focus on the other person. This is really telling me that you need to focus on yourself and create something special for yourself. This is about you being in a vibration and not worrying about them. If they are meant to be in your life, they are going to come back to you. You are not chasing them and you are not following them and having them come back. I feel that if this person is watching you and if they see you in your life and if it's meant to be, that's when that person's going to come back, because right now we've got this Devil energy with the 10 of Wands. So this is saying that there's something unhealthy about either what happened or the relationship, and that while you guys might have a bond together, that this is something that I feel was very unhealthy for you. And I don't want to use the word toxic. It's just something that doesn't quite work out. And it's allowing you both to have this time of separation, but that the relationship is very exhausting. The idea of getting back together is very exhausting. So will this person come back? Let me read your exact wording. Will the Pisces forgive you and will they rekindle? There's something going on. I feel like it's kind of like run its course. And I think that I think you just need to focus on your own life. But you definitely have a type of connection, but something happened that's not healthy. You know, something that that is definitely putting a wedge there. That is for sure. I'm getting, let's see. Yeah, I think that it's burned out. Can this person ever come back? Maybe, but at that point, I think you're probably going to be with somebody else. This just tells me that that relationship has run its course because it's unhealthy. So sorry, Aisha, that's what's coming through in the cards for you. I hope that helps. Okay. All right. So the next question is from Marsha, and she asked, what does the universe have to tell me? Marcia, love your show. Thank you, Marcia. All right, so here we go. Again, just to remind everybody in the audience, final call if you have a question you'd like to ask. All right. All right. So what does the universe have to tell Marcia? Oops. Okay. Well, this card flew out. 9 of Wands. Okay. Let's get 2 more. We have the Empress and the King of Pentacles. Okay. So 9 of Wands, Empress, and King of Pentacles. Now this King of Pentacles is not like the other deck. This is just a straight King of Pentacles. So when we're looking at this, this is telling me that you have a lot of strength and stamina right now with this 9 of Wands. That this is telling me that you're going the distance in your life. That you're really working and striving for something. You've taken a beating. This is that wounded warrior energy, but you are still standing. You're still fighting. I feel like you are a fighter. The other thing that's coming through is this Empress energy. This is about you really stepping into your idealized life. This is all 4 queens put together. So she has mastered each queen, right? Now she's all 4 put together. So life is now easy for her. She's able to attract abundance and prosperity, and whatever she does is easy, and she's waiting to create something new for herself. She can take her scepter and wave it over the wheat and watch it grow. Right? Bringing in that abundance, that harvest. So this is though telling me that there's something new that you're getting ready to create. And it's going to bring you a lot of good fortune. It's going to bring in a lot of abundance and prosperity. It's going to bring in anything in the 3D. And I think it's also about you opening your heart up. It's tied into that. I think you've done a lot of work on yourself. I think that you're doing a lot of work in the 3D with what it is that you want to go for. I feel that you're very focused and targeted on what it is that you want to create for yourself. And now it's starting to come into fruition. This King of Pentacles is you keeping your eye on the prize and really making it happen. He knows his worth and value, and he knows the worth and value of the Pentacle. And this is all the hard work, effort, energy, time, money, everything that you've invested into something that it is that you're creating, and now it's showing up for you. I think it's showing up in spades. I think that there's a lot coming in for you with this Empress energy. And whatever it is that you're creating for yourself, you're definitely on target to start reaping the harvest from it. I really feel that this is like a culmination of what it is that you've been doing in your life right now, and it's definitely coming through in the cards. Wow. Thank you for that, Marcia. That's what the universe wants to tell you. Strong energy. Yeah. I feel like you're creating a beautiful life. All right. It's almost like you're creating it, and it almost felt like in 5 years you're retiring kind of energy. Really, really beautiful. All right. Thank you for your question. Okay. So the next one is from Dave, and he writes, "Hi Alison, love your show." Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. Flattery gets you everywhere. My question is this a good time to buy gold and silver? Thanks, Dave. Okay, so let's find out. And I have to say this is a disclaimer. This is not financial advice. So he said, is this a good time to buy gold and silver? This is a question that's going to be available to everybody. When someone asks, is this a good time for me, then it's specific to the person that asked it. This is a general question, so this is for everybody. Is this a good time to buy gold and silver? Of course, use your own discernment. If you don't have any money, you're not buying it. But this is just a general question. So this is a general answer. All right, so I'm actually going to switch decks for this one. So, is this a good time to buy gold and silver? Okay. I just want to see. I think I saw something. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh my God. Yes, the Star card, the 6 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. It's an excellent time to buy gold and silver. Look at that. The Star, the 6 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. Yes. So I didn't pull anything as either or. I can do that in a minute. This is you. Yeah, the Star. This is hope, faith, healing, and renewal. That means gold and silver are on fire. This is an excellent time to buy it. To me, that's gold and this is silver. Okay? This is about you buying it, tapping into that is a place of value. You can store your money. We also have the Six of Cups. This is going back to a time where there is gold everywhere. That gold is a currency. I guess, can I say that? Gold is a currency. That gold is a store of power. Okay. So this is saying that a harvest is going to come in when you invest in it, that it will pay out, it's going to hold its value, and it's actually going to go up, and it's time to celebrate. So that is excellent news. I don't need to pull extra cards because this is cracking me up. Gold and then silver. First card out. Hope, faith, healing, and renewal. Have faith in that gold and silver. Wow. Dave, thank you for your question. Oh my God, you know what I'm doing tomorrow? Oh my God, I love it. All right, I have to check into that, but yes, that works for me. I'm a big believer in it. Okay, so here we go. The next one is from, what is that? Megan. Sorry, I couldn't read the name. So, hi, Allison. Will I find love this year? Thanks, Megan. Okay, let's find out. All right. Again, final call. And I'm going to do the soul tribe reading. Okay. This is the last question that's pre-submitted. I'm going to check everything again. And then we're going to go into the soul tribe reading. So, final call. If you have a question, this is an excellent time to submit it. Because if it comes in after the soul tribe reading, I will not be answering it. All right. If you're submitting, you can also tell the moderators so that I know to look for it. Okay. Here we go. So, will Megan find love this year? Yes. Oh my God. 10 of Cups. You guys, tonight. And the Death card and the Five of Swords. Oh my God, how beautiful. Yes, you will. 10 of Cups, the Death card, and the Five of Swords. So, this is saying you will absolutely have happy home, happy family, happy life, right? These people have chosen to be happy. The cups represent your emotions, love, your intuition, your connection to source. You will absolutely find love. And this is love that's meant to be. This is the 10 of Cups. You're finding someone that is really in alignment for you. Someone that really hits all those boxes. If you have 10 must-haves, they're hitting that 8, 9, maybe even 10. It's really a beautiful energy. Then we have the Death card. Don't be afraid of the Death card, everybody. This is that beautiful Scorpio energy. This is talking about you releasing what no longer serves you. Maybe you have old attachments to people, places, things, old versions of you. Maybe you've outgrown certain aspects of yourself and you're just releasing it. You know it doesn't resonate with you anymore and you are releasing it. Emotional baggage, gone. You're just doing the release work, which is allowing you to move forward and embrace love. Stuff that's meant for you right now, higher vibration. We also have the Five of Swords. You're avoiding any obstacles in your life right now. Swords are thoughts, words, and ideas, and you are just blowing it out of the water. For me, the vibration that's coming off that card is that you're not allowing anything negative to stick to you right now. Someone could say something to you, psh, nope, it goes right back at them. It's not sticking because you're vibing really high. You know love is coming in and you're not letting anything negative affect you right now. It's a very beautiful, mature energy. I don't know how old you are because that doesn't matter, but it's that beautiful energy where you're just blocking out anything that's negative, anything that's a naysayer, anything that's posing doubt. You're not listening to it. You're not even hearing it. You are on your own path for glory, really. I feel like you're on your own path for beauty and glory, and that's what's going to come in. And you know what? Because you're doing that, you're going to get exactly what you want. You're not listening to people that I think that, you know, it's almost like a type of sabotage. They might have their own agenda. Maybe they don't want you to be really, really happy. They only want you to be happy, but not really, really happy. You know, or they don't want to see you hurt, and that's how they mask it, right? But you're not listening to that. You are on your own path. It's like you're a rebel, but you have a mission, and that is to find love. And it's absolutely coming in for you. Thank you, Megan. What a beautiful, beautiful question. It's coming in for you. Will you find love this year? Yes. All right. I am going to go ahead and check right now to see if any other questions came in. So let me double check. I'm going to have to refresh. Times me out. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is from, I hope I say your name right because I saw the email come in. Okay. Tarazina Ha Clemens. I'm going to call you Teresa because I can't say your name. I'm going to butcher it. So, will I meet the person that is meant for me to have a deep, loving relationship and possibly get married? Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. All right, thank you for your question. All right, I did get your emails. I haven't had a chance to respond yet. I get like 500 emails a day. So I do, it does take me a little time to get back to everybody. Okay, so here we go. You can imagine what it was like when I got back from New Zealand and Australia. All right, here we go. So, will I meet the person that is meant for me to have a deep, loving, and possibly get married relationship and possibly get married? Let's find out. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the King of Cups. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, let me show you the cards. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, I think I said Cam, the Knight of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. So what this is telling me is, will you meet that person? Yes, you have a blockage right now around your heart, and that's something that you need to release. This is telling me that you're holding on to something really tight, and that could be something in the 3D. Maybe it's even an idea. I know that's not swords, but it could even be an idea. You're holding on. Maybe you want something so tight. You want it exactly the way you want it. You need to release that. Let that pentacle move, open up that heart chakra, and let that shine. Because this is telling me that there's a blockage. And when that blockage is there, it's blocking good and bad. It's a protective mechanism it's protecting your heart. Shift that a little bit, and that's what's going to come in for you, because this Prince Charming is on his way. This is you bringing your cup of love, and he is bringing his cup of love forward. Make that shift, loosen that up a little bit, and watch what unfolds. Every night is on a mission, and this night is on a mission to bring you their cup of love. It's coming in. This night is also walking towards your future. So it's absolutely coming in. You need to be in that vibration. Then we also have the Seven of Pentacles. This is you having an evaluation of things in the 3D. Are you doing what you can in the 3D to allow this loving, committed relationship to come in? You know, are you putting yourself out there? It's an assessment. You're taking a look at what it is that you're doing to try and facilitate that type of relationship. Are you putting yourself out there? Are you going to singles clubs, meetup groups? Are you being introduced by friends to other people? Are you just joining, like, let's say you like to run, maybe a running club. Even though that's not a singles club, you are meeting like-minded people that are health-oriented, whatever it might be. Are you doing that kind of work too, to put yourself out there? Not that you're desperately looking for someone, but you just, you know, if you're home all the time, chances are you're not going to meet anybody except the mail person, the UPS person, you know what I mean? So are you doing the work that you can? This is about you looking at that. Are you putting yourself out there? This is going to be with friends, family. You're kind of like taking an evaluation of your whole life right now. That's going to allow this to facilitate. Taking that assessment, writing it down. What do you bring to the relationship? What is your worth and value? What is it that you're looking for in the other person? And then start looking at, where are you going? Where are you putting yourself out there? Take yourself out on a date. Be in that bubbly type of position, because this card right off the bat is when it says that there's a blockage, there's something going on with the heart. So I would take a look at that and see if you can shift it and open it up, because when you do, you've got this beautiful Knight of Cups, that beautiful connection to source, your heart, love, and you're bringing it out there because you're on a mission to find that relationship. And it could even be, you know, a little bit of that's coming in. You might even have met someone or seen them at a distance, you know, or maybe it's, if you astro travel, maybe your souls have already met. That is also something that can happen with certain people if you have the ability to do that. Wow, I love that. Thank you for your question. I can't say your name, but when we talk, you'll have to tell me how I pronounce it correctly. I'm good once I hear it. All right, so thank you for your question. All right, so let me go ahead and go back. Okay, let's see if this is going to lock me out. Yes, it is. All right. I'm trying to balance them all at the same time. I got locked out. All right, here we go. All right. All right, so we have one more. This is going to be from Shelly, and she writes, what does the universe want to tell me today? Okay, Shelly, let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to continue using this deck, and then I'm doing the Soul Tribe reading. Okay, so this is for Shelly. What does the universe want to tell me today? All right. Here we go. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Okay. I just want to see. Thank you. Zena. Okay, Zena, thank you. Good. I'm glad. I think that's, you know what, that's just part of it. It's healing that up, because I think that, I just want to say that before I get into Shelly's, is that when you have that blockage, it's like someone that has like that. I'm not saying you are, because I didn't feel that. It's just a blockage. But sometimes people have that bitterness or cynicism that comes over their heart. And that is that crusting over, because they're romantic, they're idealistic. You know, no one gets into a relationship, or especially a marriage, and says, you know what, I'm going to marry this person. I can't wait to divorce him. Only a psycho does that, right? Or a gold digger. This is something that, you know, it really hurts when you're committed like that. So the heart will crust over as its form of protection. That's the blockage, I feel, not bitterness or cynicism, but it's that type of protection that comes over. So it's protecting you from getting hurt any further. Now it's time that you want to go ahead and release that type of blockage. Let that big, beautiful heart pump again and strengthen that heart. And that allows you to then open that up and be in a beautiful, loving relationship, or at least in a position to attract that type of relationship, because it's definitely was going to come in the cards with that Knight of Cups. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and, yep, it's going to be romantic. Okay, so then this is for Shelly. So, Shelly, what does the universe want to tell you? We have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. So the universe wants to tell you to take one steady foot in front of the other. Keep your eye on the prize, but you need to go slow. This is you being very practical, stable, grounded, and secure. There's something that you're going towards, but it's about you going really slow. You see, this horse is not even moving, and that's what the universe is saying. Slow down. If you're going fast, if you're jumping ahead, you need to pay attention to the details so that you don't miss something. That is the perfect way for you to do something in the 3D, is that slow and steady wins the race kind of energy. That's what's coming through in that card. It's about you being strategic. So slow and strategic. That is going to allow you to bring things into fruition for yourself. That is allowing you, I feel like you're creating something. It's almost like it's intellectual property that's coming through. There's something that you're creating for yourself on an intellectual ground. But I feel like it's intellectual property, like it has to do with work. Maybe you're writing a book. Maybe you write for a newspaper. It's something about, it's like intellectual property keeps downloading. So there's something that maybe if you're writing something, you really need to pay attention to all the details and go nice and slow so that you don't miss anything. Make sure you have all the facts, that everything is there that you are looking at. So it's almost like, you know, don't push for a deadline when you don't have all the material, all the facts kind of energy that's coming through. You need to be strategic about it. If you need an extra month to write something or to do something, you need to take it. There's something about some things are coming to an end for you around that. So I feel like it's almost like I feel like it's a book that you're writing. I almost feel like when this book is over, it's over and you're never going to write again. It's like when it's done, it's done. There's something about this intellectual property that's coming through, but it's like this is the culmination of something, and then you're never going to do it again. It's like that door closes and that chapter is behind you. And I'm going to say that is a blessing in disguise for you. I think you want this to be over. I think that you're really focused on it, but you can't wait for it to be over. It's almost like a student that is going, let's say it's a semester, and you get to the end and there's finals week, and it's like a culmination of everything. There's your intellectual property, and you cannot wait for it to be over, to just take that final, submit the paper, whatever your version of final is, and then you're done and you're not looking back. It's that kind of energy that's coming through in the cards for you. Well, that's interesting, Shelley. Well, thank you for your question. That's what the universe wants to tell you today, is just push through, do it, and be done with it. Interesting. I would love feedback on that. Message me when you can. All right. That is all of the questions we have for today. Now I'm going to do the Soul Tribe reading. That's going to be for everybody watching live, the replay, whenever this video finds you. Let's go ahead and see, what does the universe want to tell all of us today, our Soul Tribe? We are all connected. Let's go ahead and take a look. All right. What does the universe want to tell us today? We have the Seven of Swords again. We have the Knight of Cups and the Three of Swords. Wow. So we have the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Three of Swords. So this is really telling everybody, be strategic. Be strategic in your thinking. Think smart. Think outside the box. Think how you need to do things in your life to achieve them. What can you do smart? Work smart. So that's really interesting, a way to start. Then we have the Knight of Cups. This knight is on a mission to bring his cup of love forward. He is walking towards your future. This is you bringing your cup of love forward. You are on a mission, whether it's a romantic or platonic relationship, whether it's getting a pet, having a child, maybe it's just doing something that you love, like having a hobby. If you're an athlete and you like to run, this could be you joining that running club, getting those shoes that you really want because you know you run better, faster, and they look sharp. Whatever it is for you, it's doing something that you love and putting yourself out there, but you're on a mission. The knight is on a mission, and yours is to bring your cup of love forward into your future. So that tells me more love is coming your way. You are in a more loving vibration, but you're being very strategic about it. So that tells me you are releasing people, places, things, ideas that no longer serve you. Remember, that's what swords are. They are thoughts, words, and ideas. And I think that you are releasing things in a strategic way that no longer serve you. With this Three of Swords, this is allowing you to heal your heart. This is allowing you to bring more love into your life, but you're healing those aspects of self that are no longer resonating with you. And you're being strategic about it. You pull one sword out and you heal that wound. And you go on to the next and the next. And this is allowing you to have this intellectual movement where you are diffusing any type of emotion that is controlling you right now, any type of pain. So, for example, one of the questions that came up was about, finding a deep, meaningful relationship and that you're overcoming a type of heartache. Well, this is the excellent opportunity to not let that heartache control your life. That person is gone. Whether you leave or they leave, it doesn't matter. It's your emotional attachment to it. It's an excellent exercise for you to process through that and not let that control you. It's like you see a lot of people, maybe they really loved someone and then they break up, and that one person is pining away for the other person for 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is. They're not seeing anyone, and if they do, it's definitely not a real relationship because they have their eye on the other person, even though that other person has moved on. Maybe they don't even know they exist anymore. I mean, really moved on. But that person's life has been held up for 5 or 10 years by their mind, by their heart and mind playing that kind of trick on them. So this is about you getting a grip on that. And if that is something that you need to wound, is this heart to heal that wound. I mean, this is an excellent opportunity for you to have that exercise where it is not controlling you. And it is not easy. You know, no one's saying it is, but it will allow you to have control over your emotions, and you have control on how you're going to react to situations. It's an excellent movement. So moving forward in life, in any aspect of your life, you don't let your emotions get the better of you. It's a beautiful way to have this maturity of your emotions. That's what's coming through in the cards for everybody today. Wow, what an interesting message, huh? All right, everybody, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe, especially after the video posts. I'd really appreciate it. It helps with the algorithm for YouTube. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for the next time we go live, which is going to be Thursday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and also Fridays, which are new. That's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I answer your questions. You can submit in advance or live, either way. And all the information is in the description below. And what else to tell you? You can visit my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. There you can sign up for the free newsletter, the book a personal reading, a missing person consultation. My voice is about to give out. Go to the Learning Center. That's where the manifestation class is, the online tarot masterclass that will be coming out in about another month. I also do private lessons, one-on-one tarot, raising your vibration on manifestation, and what else to tell you? Excuse me. Oh, don't forget, if you go onto the YouTube channel, you can sign up for the membership. That is new. If that's something you're interested in, it's an excellent way for you to support the channel and be part of our wonderful community. All right, everybody, until next time, I'm sending you lots of love. Bye for now.